Welcome to another Microsoft Excel lesson. So in this lesson, we're going to learn about how we can create a monthly salary slip with Excel, and it's going to be really easy. So how are we going to start doing that? So if you want to start doing that, we already have like a ton of methods how we can do that, but we're going to show you the easiest method how you can do that, okay? So if you want to start doing it, you have to know the basics of Microsoft Excel. So first off, what we're going to do is you're gonna always end up on the home tab when you're gonna open up Microsoft Excel. So the first thing what we're gonna do is just go to view. So when you click on view, you can see there will be an option called page layout, maybe. Okay, so as I've gone to view, now first I'm gonna go to normal, and then after I go to normal, then I'm gonna select on page layout. So when I click on page layout, you will get the size of the page or the data which you can entry in a single page when you're gonna print or maybe send it to someone else. Most of the time it's just a lot of cells which you can enter your data, but we always need a sheet or a slip which we're gonna make. So always select on page layout, and then what we're gonna do is first off select the first and the second, or maybe the first and the last cell. You can see that there's an option called add header, but we're gonna skip that. So first what I'm gonna do is select A and F. Okay, so shift A, shift F, maybe that won't work. So what I'm gonna do is my bad, I'm gonna go to view again and then page layout. So that will be it, and you have to make the separations. So first off, what I'm gonna do is select on A and then F. Okay, so select both of these, F, but don't select these. Okay, A to F, only just A to F. So to select the cell, what we're gonna do first is press on your control key, which you have left or right, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna select on my left control key, hold it, and then press on A. Okay, my bad, there was another one. So select on A, and then I'm gonna select F. Now as we're done, what we're gonna do next is just go to column width. Okay, select on column width, okay, which I have here, and then make it 0.45, which is gonna be better. So I'm gonna do that 0.45. Okay, now you can see that these are 0.45. Now the next thing what I'm gonna do is select B, C, D, and E all together. So you can also press shift, okay, but it's better if you select it like this, control, and then make it 1.5. Just click on these cells, press on your left or right mouse key, and then you will see the same option, which is gonna be let's say not from here but from here, column width, and then make it 1.50, and at the end don't forget to like add the quotation. Okay, my bad. Okay, let's just not do it. Now you can see that all of them are now a lot bigger in width. So as we're done with the page, and now what we're gonna do is add the data. So first thing what I'm gonna do is go to second. Okay, now in the second one what we're gonna do is just merge them. So go to home, and we're gonna merge it. Okay, now you can see all of them are now merged. Now as they are merged, what we're gonna do is type in the names. Okay, so what we're gonna do to type in the name is the company. So let's say company, or maybe whatever you need, let's say TRD. Okay, that's the company name. So next what I'm gonna do is do the second line. We're gonna merge it again. We're gonna merge all of them together, and then we're gonna add the name again, or whatever where it is. Let's say location. Okay, location, and then at the, or maybe, yeah, that is the address or location, which is the same address. Okay, now you can see right here. Now what I'm gonna do is make this font a bit bigger and format it however you want to. Let's say I want it like this big, and then bold it, italic it, however you want it to be, or however you want it to look like. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is skip a cell. Okay, skip the cell and then merge it again, merge all of them together. And then now what we're gonna do is add in the salary slip, which is gonna be salary slip. Okay, that's the salary slip. We're gonna make it a bit bigger too. Okay, let's just select on it and then make the font a bit bigger. And now I want it to be bold and italic, which is also that's all like that's optional because that's gonna depend on how you're gonna do it. You can add like thin borders, but I prefer thick bottom borders because that looks a bit better. Okay, and you can change the fonts and make it a bit bigger on this one too. Let's say underline, and then this one not bold. Okay, let's say location address, and however it is. Now I'm gonna do is skip another cell, and then I'm gonna add the employee ID, or let's say just ID. Okay, now I'm gonna like add ID. Now I'm gonna do skip another one, which is gonna be the name. Okay, name. Then what we're gonna do is add in the designation, and then what we're gonna do is add in month or year, month/year. See, so this is how it is. And now what we're gonna do is add in borders to all of these. So to add borders, just go here and then click on all borders, which you will see. Okay, my bad, I did it. So I'm gonna do is outline border only, so outside borders. Now you can see that this is quite done, but if you prefer that they are all like all borders, you can also do that. Okay, all borders, that is also fine. So what we're gonna do is now select all of them, and let's make it a bit bigger, and then bold and italic, however you want them to be. That's all up to you. Well, that's optional, but I'm doing it so that you can see that these slip look a lot better than just basic ones. Okay, now we're gonna do is skip another row or column, what you can see right here. So skip another row, and then what we're gonna do is tap in or click in the earnings. Okay, EARNINGS, earnings. And now what we're gonna do is at the end we're gonna type in deduction. Okay, deduction. Now here what we're gonna do is merge these two cells, also the earnings. First I'm gonna do merge these, and then we're gonna merge these. Okay, now you can see both of them are now different, but to add in the differentiation, we're gonna do is add another border, so you can see that both of them are now different. So as I've done with that, now I'm gonna go here down there, and then I'm gonna first what we're gonna do is format these. Okay, make it a bit bigger, and then format, let's say bold. Okay, bold looks a little bit better. So now in earnings, what we're gonna do is type in or add basics. My bad, basics. Now basics, then what I'm gonna do is DA, make sure that it is capital HRA. Then what I'm gonna do is type in TA, and then at the end we're gonna type in total addition, which is gonna be the total amount. Okay, addition or the sum, whatever it is, however you tell it or however you say it, that's all up to you. Now here what I'm gonna do is type in provident fund. Well, not all of these are in a salary slip, but it's better if you do it because that's like the formal way of making a slip. Okay, so provident fund, then ESI. Well, if you don't know any of these, well, you should like see the other videos what they mean. So ESI, then loan. Now what we're gonna do is type in tax. Okay, because people have to pay tax. Okay, total deduction, which is going to be deduction. Okay, which you can see right here, and now it is quite done. So now they are quite done. So now what I'm going to do is skip another cell, and then what I'm going to do is type in the net salary. So the net salary, then go down again. What we're going to do is type in the salary in words, because obviously you will see that in business you have to type in the salary in words. Okay, now as it is done, now I'm gonna do is select all of them and make it all borders. Okay, now you can see that this looks a lot better, okay, than basic ones. Now I'm gonna do is select all of these and then make it center align. Now you can see that this is quite done. And then what we're gonna do is type in these two and then make it bold and italic, so these match these ones. Okay, and now we're gonna do is merge these cells, merge them, because those need a bigger space and we don't need extra columns and rows there. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is skip another one and salary paid in. So what's the format of paying the salary? So I'm gonna do is typing in salary paid by whom it's gonna be paid, and then this one, and then what we're gonna do is skip another one, and then what I'm gonna do is type in cash, and then skip another one. What we're gonna do is type in check if it is check. Okay, check. We're gonna make some, well, what we say is where you can place your marks or however the format is by paying. What I'm going to do is select this and then make it a font bigger, and then what I'm going to do is type in click in bold and italic. Now the next thing what I'm going to do is go to developer mode. So when I go to developer mode, and you will see that there's an option called insert. So I'm going to click on it, insert, and we're going to make these boxes, which is going to be check box or form control. Now select this and then make a box here. Okay, let's say we need one here. Okay, now you can see that the checkbox is done. Okay, let's undo it because I inserted, and you can't like format it anymore when you like place it. So I'm gonna do is click on it and then let's say, yeah, now just paste it, and I'm gonna press Control again, and then what I'm gonna do is copy the same thing right over here. Now you can see that both of the boxes are now done. I can see my bad, do is edit the text, and then it's like delete all of the text. Okay, what I'm gonna do is edit, my bad. Okay, what I'm gonna do is undo it again because this is causing a bit of a problem, which I can see right here. So I'm gonna do is delete the check named. Okay, so I'm gonna do is do the insert again, go to the tick box or whatever you call it, and then make it really small. And then delete the text, which is gonna be checkbox and the number, and I'm gonna paste it wherever it should be pasted. Okay, or like paste it, or like, you know, copy it wherever you want it to be. Okay, now let's say this is a bit better, but what I'm gonna do is delete this. Let's say just delete it, delete, and I'm gonna copy the same thing right over here, which is gonna be a lot better. And I can see that the format is now done. Now you can just click on whichever method you pay the salary by. So this is a lot easier than just typing in, okay, or maybe typing in yes or no. So if it is paid in cash, just click on this cash, or if it's paid in check, just click on this check. Or you can also add another box, which is gonna be through net or through whichever method. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is select or like skip another row, and then what I'm gonna do is merge these, go to home, merge, and then what I'm gonna do is type in employee signature, employee signature. Now it is done. What I'm gonna do here is now director, merge both of these again, and then what I'm gonna do is director now underscores. Okay, first let's make it bold and italic. Bold and italic. Now it is done, type in or place the underscore, so that's the signature. Okay, you don't have to worry about any of these, this is just optional. Okay, so now as it is quite done, now I'm gonna do is type in the formulas for how you can make it. Okay, now another thing what you can do is select all of these cells which you have right here. Let's say I'm gonna skip these, and then I'm gonna go up, select all of these. Okay, now as it is done, I'm gonna do is tick outside borders so that all of them are now different. And now I'm gonna do is select all of these and then fill the color to white so that the extra cells cannot be seen. Okay, so I'm gonna do it, which I have right here, and then I'm gonna do is fill the color to white. Now you can see that you won't be able to see any of the cells, okay, extra cells which are outside. So now as it is a lot done. Now the last thing what we're gonna do is add in the formulas. So now what I'm gonna do is type in or add in, let's say do some formatting, which we have right here. So I'm gonna do is select both of these, and then I'm gonna do is fill the color to be a bit different, so it's a bit visible, okay, and a bit different. That's it. But these are all optional, okay, so you don't have to like do it. Okay, so I'm gonna do is type in the sum on the total deduction. What I'm going to do is equal sum, and then I'm going to do is all of these, close the parentheses, hit enter. Now it is done. I'm going to do the same thing, equal sum. Well, that's a basic formula, so I'm going to do is close the parentheses, and now it's done. Well, these are done. Now what you're gonna do is type in the net salary. Click on the net salary, then what we're gonna do is type in equal, let's say select this one, and then minus this one. Okay, so this is gonna be how you will find the net salary. So type, this is it. And now the next thing is salary in words is gonna be equal spell numbers. Okay, that's also a formula, spell numbers. What I'm gonna do is type in equal spell numbers. Okay, let's say well, this is not found here, so I'm gonna do a spell, open parentheses. Well, this formula might not be available everywhere, so you have to keep that in mind. But if you do have it, or maybe like not, so just skip it. So which is the formula is just spell, okay, which is spell, which is with a double L, and then type in NUMBER. Okay, open the parentheses. Well, this might be name if it's like not in your Microsoft Excel, but this should be spell numbers. That is the formula, and then select the net salary. Okay, or else what you can do is just type in this one. Okay, or like select the net salary and then type in. So next thing what I'm gonna do is type in or select another one, which is gonna be which is right over here, which is the employee ID. Now let's say red. Okay, sorry, my bad. Let's say we need to have like another. Okay, let's make it right over here. So I'm gonna do is select this. Okay, let's say red. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is type in the name, not red but red. That's the name of the guy. I'm gonna do is type in the name or employee ID. Okay, let's add the employee ID, which is gonna be this one. That is the employee ID. And then what I'm gonna do is tap in the month or year. So I'm gonna, let's say 2017. Okay, now I'm gonna do is type in the designation. So the designation is, let's say business. Now as it is done, that is business. Or let's say a manager. Okay, that's the designation. Now I'm gonna do is type in the values. Well, all of them are like values, so I'm gonna do is, so now you can see that the values are now pasted. So now what I'm gonna do is type in equal and then select, okay, select this one, which is gonna be G, let's say that is G7. Now I'm gonna do is type in the name, which is gonna be equal to G, my bad, that's gonna be the name, which is gonna be G7. Name is gonna be, my bad, again I did a mistake. So I'm gonna do is type in this one, which is gonna be equal G8, enter, that's the name, then equal G7, that is it. The designation is gonna be G9, equal G9. Okay, my bad, that's gonna be G10, I guess. That's the manager, and then it's gonna be G9. That is it. Now I'm gonna do is type in the basics. Let's say this one, this one, this one, or you can also use those things which I pasted right over here by just typing in equal. Okay, and I can see that the net salary is this one. Now if I type in equal, or maybe if that's not on your cell, you don't have to worry, just type in whatever the amount is. And now I'm gonna do is type in or select whichever method we did. Let's say if it is cash, just select on cash. Now you can just, like, you know, you can just print it, and then it will be a salary slip. And if it is in check, click on check, remove it, and that is it. And if you want to like the employee signature, well, you're gonna need a new device of like writing in signature. Well, that will be it, or maybe after printing it you can just write it on your hand. Okay, so that is it, how you're gonna make a salary slip. And that's also like an automatic salary slip, so just you have to type in the data and all will be done. So that is it, how you're gonna make it. Hope you guys understood everything, and thank you for watching this video.